Trash. It's everywhere, and it's destroying our oceans. But who is really to blame for the destruction of our oceans?
Humans and our desire for convenience are primarily to blame. Picture your dream location and ask, why do you want to visit this place? Is it because of the beautiful ocean landscape right outside your hotel room? Or is it the beauty and majesty of the mountains? Now picture this place layered in trash, marine life covered in dying oil. Would you still want to visit this place? Probably not. You would still likely wonder why the dream vacation looks like an apocalyptic scene, a natural place of wonder that has been terrorized and eradicated by something. Our hunger for convenience and our desire for the new and latest gadgets is that something. We become a terrorist to our own planet.
Oil spills affect a lot of different species of sea and avian creatures. For example, oil is extremely harmful for seagulls, pelicans, and other seabirds who dive into the ocean for food. These avian animals also tend to spend a great deal of time sitting on the surface of the water in areas affected by oil spills.
The ocean is our best friend, but it's a one-way relationship. We have polluted the ocean so much that the pH is decreasing. Do you know that about 40% of carbon dioxide is released into the ocean, causing acidification? We have also introduced invasive species to areas of the oceans that were not meant to house them. An example of an invasive species outbreak is when cargo ships introduced the European green crabs to the northeast of North America.
A lot of times, sea turtles can mistake plastic bags floating in the ocean for jellyfish. In the year 1907, Leo Baekeland invented the first fully synthetic plastic called Bakelite. The plastic had no molecules found in nature, but it was durable, heat-resistant, and was suited for mechanical mass production. During World War II, plastic production in the United States quickly increased by 300%.
Pollutants left in one spot of the ocean do not just stay in that spot forever. Ocean currents and winds can move the pollutants from one side of the ocean to the other. Fish and other sea life that have been poisoned by the pollutants may die out and could be a stable food that cannot be exported to other countries. The destruction of one ocean habitat will affect another habitat.
So what I think is really interesting about what's happening in the world of science today regarding innovative solutions is that there are a lot of people working towards solving huge ocean problems. So here at the New England Aquarium, we have scientists that are focusing a lot on many different large ecological problems. But what we really focus on is how can everybody help prevent ocean issues, and really what it takes is community level solutions. So a lot of people nowadays focus on things like reduce, reuse, recycle. We really want people to get involved from a community level. Well, I think like anything, it's gathering funding and public support. We want to make sure that we understand that there are a lot of things that we can do to protect the oceans, but we also want to make sure that we do it in an economically viable way. So we want to think about ways that we can both promote job growth for people and also protect the oceans. And so we work together with fishermen to help make sure that whatever solutions we're devising are going to be helpful to the fishermen. We also work with big seafood companies to make sure the seafood that they're buying is coming from sustainable sources. So there's always a lot of challenges associated with solving these big problems. There's political solutions, there's economic solutions, but I think a lot of the technology is already there today, and it's a question of really getting the public to understand it and to act again at that big community level.
Scientists, designers, and policymakers should work together to try and educate the public on the threat of invasive species imposed to the environment. A lot of introduced species are done on purpose, and that should be a crime, destroying the ecosystem. Local communities are taking the fight into their own hands.
Treacherous.
Disastrous.
Worrisome.
Well, I am a hopeful person, so I think that we are paying a lot more attention today to the oceans and to how important the oceans are. They sustain our life. I mean, really, we need the oceans in order for us to survive. So, such a great shot of that shark behind you, by the way. In order to me, the future of the ocean is really hopeful. I think we are getting a lot of attention. I think that we will be able to find ways to live together and to balance the lives of the ocean with our human lives so that we can have really healthy oceans, healthy animals, and healthy humans. And I think that's the future. I think we have a lot of solutions out there. I don't think it's a dire situation. I think we can fix a lot of the problems we have today, and we can act if we act today.